The next generation of the royal family may well mark a major change from how things have played out for generations. For starters, by all accounts, William and Catherine's children actually like each other. Who knew siblings were allowed to get along in the royal family? Surely there's some kind of ancient charter forbidding it. Looking ahead to the future, 3 of King Charles' grandchildren are expected to carry many different titles in their lifetimes, some of which hold huge historical and political importance. Prince George might be destined to wear the crown after his dad William takes over from his own father King Charles. But the current Waleses are known to treat their children with equal affection, apparently as part of some vow from Catherine that her kids won't turn out like their father and uncle in years to come. Then the eldest son will hopefully remain close with his siblings. And while it is likely that George and Louis will eventually take on some important senior royal titles, their sister Charlotte is expected to carry a title that has significant ties to history, and the one in question has only been used 7 times before. Princess Charlotte Elizabeth Diana was born on May 2nd, 2015 at St Mary's Hospital in Paddington, London, and lives with her family at Adelaide Cottage on the Windsor estate. The princess's official title is Her Royal Highness Princess Charlotte Elizabeth Diana of Wales, and she sits third in line to the throne when King Charles succeeded. Prince William became the Prince of Wales, and as a result his 3 young children's last names changed from Cambridge to Wales, as well as the addition of Cornwall to the title comes from the most senior dukedom, which is held by the Prince of Wales following Prince William's official ceremony. Princess Charlotte and her brothers will become Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis of Wales. As things stand, once William ascends to the throne, she'll earn herself a very special additional appellation that's been dusted off less than 10 times over the history of the British monarchy. The very first Princess Royal was Princess Mary, daughter of King Charles I in the 1600s. Since then, only 7 other princesses have sported the title. These are Princess Louisa Maria, daughter of King James EU Princess, and King George EU namesake Princess Charlotte King George II, Princess Victoria Queen Victoria, Princess Louise King Edward IV, Princess Mary King George V, and obviously Princess Anne, the current Princess Royal, sister to King Charles III and Charlotte's great aunt. While the rights of primogeniture do come into play, the inheritance of the title is not guaranteed if the previous holder is still alive. When King George V died, his daughter Mary was still the Princess Royal, meaning that when the monarch came to the throne, his daughter Princess Elizabeth could not inherit the title, even though she would have been eligible to hold it. Unlike other styles, when the Princess Royal dies, the title is not automatically inherited by her eldest daughter. It instead goes back to the monarch to bestow it upon their own daughter if they have one. As King Charles has no daughters, it is likely the Princess Royal title will be held in suspension once Princess Anne passes away, but will be regranted to Princess Charlotte once her father becomes king. While being only the 9th Princess Royal in history is a nice enough accolade, Princess Charlotte has already achieved another that makes her the very first of her kind thanks to an historic alteration to the rules of the line of succession. Charlotte is the first princess not to fall victim to the archaic rule of male primogeniture, which means she still ranks above her younger brother Louis in the pecking order despite being female. But Charlotte isn't the only one of the Wales children who will see a major title change in their future. When Prince William is on the throne, Prince George will be eligible to become the Prince of Wales, making him the 28th incumbent, and in all likelihood Prince Louis will be granted a senior dukedom.